Hello guys, some people ask me do I add any custom guidelines for Laravel projects on top of default Laravel Boost guidelines and skills. And I used to do that all the time. I have my own AI guidelines, which is on Laravel Daily here. This is the set of guidelines for PHP and Laravel, and also I have a separate Filament set of guidelines on Filament examples. One of the tutorial is this. But in 2026, something's changed. So I was using that guidelines in 2025 by copying them on top of Laravel Boost. So in the documentation of Boost, you can see adding custom guidelines. So I just copy markdown files into .ai/guidelines, and then they are generated in addition to Claude MD or Agents MD in the same file. And to be honest, it's still working. But two things have changed. First, the models themselves got much better. So I'm not sure if you noticed kind of the revolution over the Christmas break when a lot more people tried Opus in action, also Opus 4.6 and GPT 5.3 codecs, and even Sonnet and even GLM models got much better without any external guidelines on top. And then second thing, I kind of looked again more closely at the guidelines, I zoomed that in, and I stopped caring that much about some of the stuff here. So for example, generate enums always in the folder app enums. Yes, this is my personal preference, but does it really matter that much? I mean, I do still care about code quality, but many of those things are just personal preference and the guidelines which don't really affect the quality of production code. They affect the maintainability for the future maybe, but I decided to revisit those guidelines and retest them with the newest models with the thought that maybe those models internally got much better at doing most of the things that I prompt for themselves without my help. So maybe I don't even need those extra guidelines. And here's what I tried. I vibe coded two projects, specifically vibe coded intentionally without even looking at the code. So one of the project is a small Filament project with 3 rows for bakery, like recipe and production, so nothing really fancy. And I did not use my guidelines. And this was the prompt, the plan for the project. So user roles, recipe management, daily production plan. So quite a small project, all done in one prompt in 6 minutes by Claude Code Opus, but the code. And I decided to ask Claude Code to evaluate that. So this was the prompt. The project was produced by AI agent. Compare the code against 2 guideline files and tell me which guidelines were missed potentially. And this is the result. This is the table with 7 points and a few of them critical. So for example, things I told you like I don't care that much about is this example. Unnecessary temporary URL variable. I mean, yeah, it could be optimized in the code and this is the result, but in a way it's a false positive here and the URL variable is easier to read outside than to have it inline inside with all the match structure. So things like that from my guidelines have low impact or sometimes even are false positives, but some of the things are critical. So for example, without the guidelines, Claude Code did not generate smoke tests for Filament. This is in my Filament guidelines, the first rule. You must, in caps, generate Filament smoke tests. And partially it can be ensured by Claude MD and Laravel Boost guidelines because tests are mentioned a lot of times in the Claude MD, but there's no enforcement. So there's a skill for pest testing, but in my case, I was enforcing the test as part of my custom guidelines on top. Another high impact thing is custom blade with Tailwind but no custom theme. So this is a custom page with some CSS on top with Tailwind, and for that to work in Filament in latest versions, you need to have custom theme. And this was again part of my Filament guidelines. If you create custom blade with Tailwind, you need to create a custom theme. For Filament specifically, I actually ended up creating a separate package, FilaCheck, which runs after AI-generated code in my experiments usually, detecting the deprecated code, and one of the rules is actually in the Pro version, specifically if custom theme is needed, which looks something like this and flag that the custom theme is needed. In addition, on top, after Claude Code is done with the task. But this is another example of guidelines that should be present. Also, user role enum missing Filament interfaces with high severity of impact, because if you use enums, it's beneficial to use them deeper in all the project instead of just string values in other places. Let's take a look at details that it found. So yeah, to show rows everywhere, it should have has label, has color, and has icon. This is kind of a standard thing in Filament now. So this project was about Filament, and this kind of proved to me that at least a few of those Filament rules should be happening on top of Laravel Boost default Claude MD. And then my second experiment was much bigger project, also with Filament, but with Laravel frontend on top to make a reservation or order in the restaurant. The project description was from Upwork with 12 phases, pretty complex one, so Claude Code didn't one-shot it. It was 12 shots, one for each phase, in total like 1 hour of work, and I decided to run the same prompt. This prompt, so the project was produced by AI agent, compare the code against those two guidelines. And this is again the table of things that were missed from the guidelines with severity high or medium or minor. So again, no Filament smoke tests. Another proof that I do need to have that enforcement in the guidelines. And the same thing, enum missing, has label, has color. So Filament guidelines are definitely here to stay, at least some of them in the future. But if we take a look at PHP Laravel guidelines, some of the things are really minor. For example, I prefer to use helpers, auth helper instead of auth facade, but it's just a personal preference. I don't care that much about it. And even Claude Code identifies that as minor. Similar thing, query create. I like to use eloquent query create only in select statements, but on the other hand, it doesn't really affect anything to be worse. In fact, it's more chance for autocomplete if I want to write code on top. So again, minor impact. But this one, again, missing test for multiple features. So same for Filament, same for Laravel. So I need to enforce the test or be more specific in what test to generate, and probably I will shoot a separate video on that after more experiments. But yeah, if you don't enforce test in Claude MD generated or other guidelines file, the default Laravel Boost guidelines, Claude MD and Agents MD, seem to be not strong enough enforcing the tests. And even within the test, there are a few issues identified, hard-coded enum strings and missing some input. Let's take a look at examples. So yeah, same thing with enum actually that we discussed a bit earlier. Instead of this, that should be enum if that enum already exists. Why not reuse it in all project, including tests? And this is also the test, but the tests don't ensure that the old input is present after validation errors. Also, I think this is pretty important. So what I'm trying to say here is some of the guidelines are important, some are not that much anymore. So for example, no tests or flaky tests or incomplete tests, this is really important. Or anything that would cause something to not work at all, like custom theme missing for Filament case or something like that. But I guess I would shorten the guidelines to avoid probably those minor things, or for example, obvious boilerplate comments. I don't even read those comments myself anymore that much. If those are AI generated, the code should be clear enough. This is kind of the classical approach. So I'll probably spend some time with more experiments and shorten my guidelines to the points that really are crucial and important, but wouldn't overwhelm the LLM and AI agent with unnecessary noise. In fact, speaking about the noise, I'm not sure if you've seen on my other channel, AI Coding Daily, I had this experiment. I deleted Claude MD and tried to test if LLM works correctly after that. So I will link that video in the description below if you want to check it out. And also I will put the links to the current guidelines version for Laravel and Filament that I showed in this video. Maybe you can take something from there, or maybe you can advise me on what should or should not be in those custom guidelines. We can discuss all of that as usual in the comments below. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.